It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
Well, that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jalen Hurts sacked.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 65 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 14 yards. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Eagles.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense, and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. The beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll drop here to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's
from the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right.
Wilson on the keeper. A gain of 12.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown had 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, rolling to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mikel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 74 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Carson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, it's Carson, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Let's shift now and discuss Deshaun Jackson. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 94 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it is now 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On first down, Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 33. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Now second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Seahawks, nothing.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Flush to his right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. That's caught by Jackson. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And goal to go.
But first down, Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
That 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, we keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Well, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Seahawks looks like they recovered. They have. Risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Oh, man, come on.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
For the extra point.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And this returnable for Rager. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So we've come to halftime after a an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Here's Reed returning. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at about the 32. He gives it off to Carson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. There's Wilson to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
He's got Lockett. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Jason Myers for the
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a heck of a way to convert on third and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. Third and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jalen Hurts.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 39 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
And his kick is good. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 30, the 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Jason Myers.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Deshaun Jackson getting set to go again on offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 78 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 36 yards on the play.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Chris Carson.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Let's go! Let's go!
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Elliott on for the extra point.
Delayed game offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson out to his left.
Wilson on the keeper. A gain of 9.
Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Left side complete to Lockett.
Wilson.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
From the gun, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks. Play action. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Eagles 56, Seahawks 24.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's shift now and discuss Deshaun Jackson. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's beaten a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he's got room. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was.
Jay Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Reed. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now Wilson on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
To David Moore. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Wilson will throw again. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
To Will Dissly.
26 yards on the play there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.